What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Singing the Tea. I'm your host, Dustin, singer actor L. And you already know sometimes I sing, sometimes I review all of the reality TV tea, but it's always going to be what you want and it's always going to be what you need. And we are jumping back into with another episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac. That's what we're going to jump into. Now, couple of things. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell button, like, share with the family member, share with a friend. Listen, share with the person next to you at work, at the cubicle, because y'all ain't doing no work no way. So, baby, share with everybody. If you are returning, welcome back, family. Welcome back, cousins. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I know y'all probably looking at me like, Dustin, what's going on? You look different. You just did a video yesterday. Child, last night I caught myself trying to do a little touch up on the beard and chopped it on off. It is what it is. We all right. We still over here thriving and surviving in the words of Ashley Darby. So we're going to jump into this review. Now, if I have to rate this episode, I will give it an 8. I think it was 7 to 8. No, I'll give it an 8. I think the episode overall was okay. It gave us some good stuff, but overall it wasn't my favorite episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac. I gotta be honest with you. So let's jump right on into it. Now, I don't know what they had going on this episode, baby. This was a red light special edition, baby. Real Housewives After Dark. Baby, I felt like I was watching BET Uncut. Baby, they had everything going on this episode. They had it going on. Listen, where is Jazzy at? Jazzy been, I don't know where she at, but she ain't been here. And I just realized we ain't seen Jazzy in a long time. And Jazzy, you need to get back in the group because I actually really like Jazzy. I think she'll be a great fit. But we ain't seen you. So the episode opens up with us at the goat house, which is Gizelle and Stacey's house. Gizelle said, baby, this is my house. I'm just letting Stacey stay here. You know, this is their home away from home. And everybody's coming up. They're catching up. Kay is asking how Gizelle's daughters are doing. It's the 4th of July and they are still where they are. And Ashley talks about, in her confessional, her man and his big meat. Okay, I didn't need to know that. He's a handsome guy, though. All right now, Ashley. I know that's right. Ashley said, baby, she getting it while the getting is good. I know that's right. So, Stacey, and everybody starts to show up, and everybody's coming in, doing their little thing. And Stacey comes in and she starts having a conversation, and she's saying it's a rough morning for her. She said that this is the day that her mother took a vacation to celebrate her father that passed away, and she met her husband on that plane on that vacation, and his father passed away or was sick or something around that same time. It was just really, really sad to see her going through that. And then her baby called her and told her, that she's not having a good time with her not being there. So Stacey, my heart goes out to you. And it was good to see the ladies rally around her and Wendy stepping up and just being like that like being a girl in charge, honestly. We got to give it to her. Wendy was really doing her big one on this trip. So shout outs to Wendy for stepping up and letting them know, like, listen, Stacey, we're going to rally behind you, girl. We got you, whatever you need. We are here for you. And Gizelle ain't had your back, Stacey, because it's gonna be a moment. I'm gonna bring it up. She wasn't rallying behind you because she was trying to do you dirty, and you went to the wrong person anyway. But nonetheless, it is good to see the ladies rallying behind you. So as they're having that, everybody is pouring into Stacey, and then Jacqueline shows up. Child, it just was, I don't know. Jacqueline walking on the scene, it's just sometimes it's really awkward. I just feel like we don't. Jacqueline is not our favorite. Like, let's be real. This whole Jacqueline and Mia thing, it's not our favorite. Now, she was a little entertaining in this episode with the mess child, but overall, it wasn't giving the way it should. Now, we see Mia apologizing to Gizelle. And Gizelle accepts the apology, but she tells her to tread very lightly because I think that with Mia, I get what Mia was trying. No, I don't. Let me not. I'm not even gonna sit up here and say. What I was trying to say is like I can understand Mia being like, "Hey, look, you trying to hold my feet to the fire, but you need to hold your feet to the fire with other things." Wrong scenario. Wrong scenario, Mia. If you were wanting to Giselle to be accountable for other things, there are tons of different examples that you should have used, rather than bringing in her daughters. So I'm glad that you apologized, and I feel like it was a heartfelt apology. But at the end of the day, we over you. So Wendy gets a message, y'all. So they sitting there having a conversation. Wendy gets a message and she lets Kay know. She's like, hey, Kay girl, do you know that you are being countersued for $7 million by the Muppet girl? I can't even remember her name. Listen, Kay, I know you say this, you taking it serious, but you're not taking it serious. I think you should take it serious because she's probably trying to get the case, her original case dismissed or your original case dismissed. And take it serious, girl. You know, that's a big deal. I hate that y'all even went through that. I hate that you had that situation happen to you. Um, and I also feel for Ashley in this moment because Ashley feels bad because she's just simply saying, like, man, I'm kind of at fault for this. I brought this girl around. Um, Deborah, there she go. I brought the girl Deborah around and she just caused all this mess and it just wasn't necessary. So I get where Ashley's coming from, where she kind of feels bad for it. And Giselle checks in on her and Giselle is simply let her know, like, look, you know, hey girl, how you doing? Because I feel like you holding yourself accountable for a lot of this and it's not really your fault. And Ashley kind of gives us details as to why she feels like it's her fault or why she feels so bad about it because she felt like Kay was gonna get proposed to when her and Greg went on their trip to Paris. Now, and she said that Kay was saying, you know, back then that it was a really big trip for them, and they felt like it was gonna be something special. So I can understand where she's coming from, but Ashley, that didn't. If he was gonna propose to her, he would have still proposed. So I don't want you to hold or think that you have the onus or girl, that ain't had nothing to do with you. Like it's you cool, move on. So while they having that conversation, listen, I love me some Stacey. Stacey asses up in there asking Karen, can she see that ass, baby? She's like, Karen, turn around, let me see that thing. Poke it out, make that thing rain. She wanted to see it. Listen, and Karen was like, girl, please leave me alone. Why are you so obsessed with seeing my rump shaker? Karen's like, listen, I got all this wagging I'm dragging back here. Stacey, you can't handle this. She let Stacey know you're not ready for this good rump shaker. But that was so funny. So after they do that, we see Ashley in the pool and she's talking to her man, baby. She in the pool, and it's really, really cute seeing them have a conversation. I actually really like him for Ashley. I think that he's a good fit for her. She was showing him all them boobs and hips and thighs. That's what I'm telling y'all. This episode had it going on. This was the Red Light Special Edition. I'm not playing. It was a Red Light Special Edition this episode. And they talking about how they like corny jokes, and they look like they like corny jokes. So I love that for them. Now, Stacey, um, I know you needed help with that wig, but you went to the wrong person. And this is what I'm saying. Giselle was doing you dirty. Giselle ain't caring nothing about you. Stacey go up there, oh, Giselle, it look good. Giselle, yeah, girl, it look good. Girl, Giselle don't know. Stacey, Giselle can't dress. She can't do hair. She can't do nothing, girl, but look cute. Now, she look good. The girl, mama looks good, baby. But the hair is always a miss. The clothing, typically a miss. Well, her hair is sometimes a miss. I ain't give it too much, but I do think she needs to see a new stylist. Now, that's just me. That's just me. I think that he's a cool man, but I think that she needs to see somebody else. I think that, you know, when in life, when you grow, sometimes you have to have people grow with you or grow apart. And it's time for that relationship to grow apart. That's just my opinion. I don't make it. I'm just saying that's my opinion. Now, when she gets in the back, Stacey asked me, do I need to pull it back some so I can show some of my baby hair? Me like, yeah, girl, because you looking like a punk rocker, a pirate, baby. You got too much up here. Pull that back. Pull it back. You need to have it back here. Somebody else you don't need to ask about wigs is Karen, because Karen have her wig back here. Giselle have her wig up here. You need your wig up in this vicinity. Up in here. See, hold on, wait. Up in here. This is where your wig need to be. Between here. Wendy's be down. I mean, Wendy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that too. Giselle's be too low. Karen's be too high. You need to get yours right in the sweet spot. Get in the sweet spot because they was going to set you up for calamity, girl. Now the ladies make it to the boat, and listen, Karen. You know what? They brought this up, but they didn't really circle back because Wendy was saying she felt like Karen's energy was a little off and was a little low, and Kay even talks about it. But that's essentially it. Like Karen said that her energy was like that because she just doesn't like to be on boats, and it seems like that's where we just kind of left it. But they gave us those like little tidbits as if we were going to get more information or we were going to get something from the scene. I didn't care for that. I thought that it maybe we missed something or something was cut out because I don't get why they put that there and we just kind of left it. Maybe next episode we'll get something, but that was really odd to me of what was going on. So as we on the boat, we see Jacqueline and Ashley. You know, some of the ladies are at the table talking, and Jacqueline and Ashley, they were drunk in love, baby. They was giving each other the eyes, giving each other that go ahead. That Ashley over there. What up, little mama? Ashley over there doing her thing. Child, Ashley, you said that you when you be pulling the women, you be putting the putting them shoulders up. Girl, I know that's right. You better get her, but you better calm down because Mia is lurking right around the corner. You know, Mia don't play when it comes to her girl Jacqueline. She don't play. Now, as they on the back of the boat getting ready to bump and grind, we got Wendy and Mia in the front. Now, I feel like we don't typically get a lot of scenes of Mia and Wendy having conversations, so that was really, really nice for us to have that one-on-one, but it wasn't like a long conversation either. Um, Girl, these people walk right here like I ain't recording. Um, but we have them having their conversation, and they were just catching up to see how the kids are doing, to see how that whole conversation was going. So we switched back to the girls back there talking on the other side of the boat, and Giselle was like, "Hey, look, I feel like I gotta bring this up. You didn't hear a lot of this, but I gotta kind of, advocate for somebody here. Ashley is really struggling, Kay, about you going through your situation with her ex friend or friend or whatever, and she felt like that situation kind of messed up the vacation that you and G went on. And Kay just lets her know, like, listen, girl, you ain't steal my thunder. You didn't do nothing. And then Ashley just lets her know, I feel like you possibly gonna get proposed to. And she was like, no, absolutely not. That just helps kind of conjoin their relationship or whatever. Now, K, your math or what you was talking about with relationships, I didn't know what the hell you was talking about, and I was super confused. But your math wasn't mathing, but work. Now, she lets her know it's cool and everything is all right. They good. And I do like that Ashley is really trying to put forth an effort in that relationship with her and Kay. I really do like that. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I do kind of feel like their relationship just kind of like became cool out of nowhere. Like we didn't really like get a sit down or anything because it seems like they weren't really cool and Ashley was kind of being shady to like, oh, we're cool, we're good. So that was a little odd to me as well. So Wendy is saying, she knows if he would have proposed or not. Now I'm gonna be real, Wendy. If that was me, I would have been a little upset with you because I wouldn't want to know that regardless. And Wendy didn't say it, but I wouldn't want my friends to joke about that in front of me because, of course, it's going to like have your mindset being like, well, was he going to propose? Was he not? So I wouldn't have liked that if my friends would do that to me. So I would have been like, Wendy, you need to hush, girl. Don't say nothing. And all the ladies in the group trying to figure out what's going on. All the ladies in the place with Style and Grace, they're trying to figure out what's going on. But she didn't spill it, so I appreciate her for doing that. But I still feel like she shouldn't have brought it up. Now they on the back of the boat, everybody having a good time. Ashley back there in that thong, back there shaking that good rump. And baby, listen, when I say they were scaring the fish, it wasn't a fish in the ocean over there in their vicinity because these fish were scared with all that rump shaking they were doing on the back of that boat. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was in the air in Panama, but they had it going on. They just had everything going on. And this is when it turned into a TV 13 or a TV PG, whatever. It went to TVMA after this episode. I don't know what they had going on. It was too much. They up in there talking, Kay talking about some, well, me and Jacqueline, y'all were talking about how y'all was voyeurs. If you don't know what that is, you look it up. I'm not here to tell y'all everything. I'm not here to teach you everything. This is not the Each One Teach One program. You're going to have to go and do your little research, baby. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. But y'all going to have to go look that up. I know what it is. I ain't finna tell y'all what it is, but I do know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all want me to tell you? I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. So basically, what it is, come close. Basically, what it is they like to watch, or they partner like to watch people hunch. Allegedly, I don't know. That's what that is. Now I don't know if that's what they were doing, but that's what that is. Okay, I done lost my notes, but that's what that is. Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit of that. Now, Um, while they're back there having that conversation, Stacey's just like, I'm over. It's way too much. It's too much going on. And I'm gonna be real, and this is not to shame anybody for having their kinks or whatever it is that you do. That's your personal business. I just want you to keep some of your personal business personal. I don't need to know all of it. And that's the one thing when it comes to Mia and Jacqueline, y'all are giving us too much. And I feel like y'all probably sit down and talk about some of the things that y'all gonna come with or come up with for this show. but some of the things y'all don't. And I feel like y'all didn't have y'all storylines together when it came to that situation because y'all are all over the place. Now, we, now as we are making it past that situation, um, Karen and it's like I'm fast forwarding a little bit, y'all, because there was a whole bunch going on back that we can move past. But as Karen and Stacy and them having a conversation, because it's like Kay will bring it up more stuff about it. They're like, why is everybody so turned on and so horny on this boat? Because Kay trying to sit there and ask Stacy what position. She's like, that ain't none of your business. Is you trying to lay with the lady? So they talk about when Karen had said, "Oh, I think you'll look good, Stacey, with Wendy Booty," because she called her a flat board. Karen, it was shady as hell and she was messy, but it was funny to me. Now, um, when they finally get off the boat, baby, the Hornet boat, it was so much horniness in the air, baby. They just needed to calm that down. It was too much going on. So when they make it back to the villas, we see Ashley walking into the bathroom to check on Jacqueline. And Ashley just going in there, what up? She got her little roll, you know what I'm saying? Ashley rolling over from there. She's like, girl, you looking good, little mama. What's your name? Oh, me, I'm Jacqueline. Hey. They up in there, shooting it back and forth. And Ashley makes her move. She was like, I'm just shocked that you ain't never try to kiss me. Now, I know Ashley said that when she's like after women or when she's like pursuing a woman, she's a little bit more like, assertive or aggressive about it. But actually, I just wasn't expecting you to. And then Jacqueline was into it, baby. Jacqueline was like, well, I do have a crush on you or whatever. Ooh, listen, it was cute and funny, but it was also like, hold on, wait, it's getting weird. It's getting weird because I don't understand why all these friends have to be hunching. And that just goes back to the conversation earlier with Mia and Jacqueline. I don't understand, like, have friends, have people that you're in a relationship with, and if blurring the lines work for you, fine, like fine. It's just for me, to me personally, I feel like blurring the lines can be a little bit messy, which we see when it spills over into dinner. It can be because people get real territorial and they get mad. So Jacqueline feels like they'll be mad. So Ashley was like, well, just give me a little kiss, So they kiss a little bit. When they head over to dinner, and listen, Wendy was talking about all the girls trying to jock my style. Karen trying to have a party like me. Mia asked to borrow the dress that I had a couple of years ago. Baby, she said, if y'all want to be Dr. Wendy, just say that then. And listen, I feel like a lot of the girls are trying to rise to the occasion like Dr. Wendy. Because she is doing it this trip. It's a great trip. It is a great girl trip. I will have to give Wendy that. I will have to give her that. Now, as they get to dinner, Ashley, old messy ass, she spills the tea about her kissing Jacqueline. Mia is shady and pissed. Calling the girls all types of easy, calling her a lady of the night, if you will. She didn't have to do all that. She didn't have to do her girl like that. Like, that was just messed up. You feel it. You in your bag. You jealous. You still got Jacqueline if you want Jacqueline. But let Jacqueline have a little bit of fun. You having fun. You having a good time. Let that lady have a good time. So Ashley said, you just mad because I'm a better kisser. And then they really get into it. I wonder in the reunion if we're gonna find out if they went all the way. Which it ain't our business, but I was just saying we would like to know. We would just inquiring minds would like to know. But Mia is in her feelings, baby. So Karen is over there talking about she worried about Ashley's lips, and she like, Ashley, baby, make sure your lips is all right because you do not need to be doing that. She said, baby, they do it for everybody. She said, Ashley, they is for the streets. That ain't your forte. You are over here good. You good, girl. You got your man Josh back at the house. Focus on that. Leave these women where they be. But Karen was funny when she brought that up. And what is so funny to me when Ashley was talking about her situation with she was talking about her situation, her drag king name. She's coming up with her drag king name. And she was like, it's Ash T.O.P. I ain't gonna read out the abbreviation. I'm reading out the abbreviation. But when I tell you, it was just like, okay, Ashley, like, girl, what? Like, cool. I'm really excited to see Ashley do her drag king performance. So that's gonna be really, really dope to see her, just to see all of that energy. Because I feel like now maybe that night she might take Jacqueline home. We'll see. We will see. Now, the night ends with the ladies seeing a fireworks show in honor of the 4th of July, because I think it was the 4th when they were over there. And yeah, that was a cool thing. Baby, Giselle said, listen, we need to get Karen back to the house. She got an early flight. So as they take Karen home or whatever, not home, but to the villa, baby Karen said she had to sleep in. She said y'all is doing too much for her. She said she is Mother Teresa. She said she already don't drink, allegedly. And she said she need to be in her confines of her room, because y'all is just doing too much. It's too much lust in it. It's too much sinning around here. And Karen is a good Christian woman, and she cannot stand for those type of things, allegedly. So she needed to get back to the safety of her room. And when she makes it to the dinner table to the breakfast table, Wendy go ahead and fills her in. And she said, well, let me tell you what you missed, baby. Go ahead and sit down, have a drink of orange juice, because you know you don't drink. Grab you a few pieces of bacon, a few slices of ham, devil eggs, whatever you like to eat for breakfast. You grab all of that. Once you grab it, I'm going to fill you in. So she said, boom, first thing first, baby. Jamal finna get engaged, or he engaged, baby. He finna get married. Listen, the girls don't even know the lady. The girls think that lady is just a homegirl, a friend. Lovers and friends. This is a lovers and friends episode, baby. They think that they lovers and friends, just like Mia and Jacqueline lovers and friends. And hell, not Ashley a lover and friend. Um, but Giselle said, I just thought that was a secretary. Listen, I'm just telling y'all what the people out here thinking. Now, allegedly, I don't know none of this stuff. I don't know none of these people. Giselle was real messy when she said, you know what, she just doesn't compare to me. I don't know. I think Wendy had asked if they looked alike. Now, Wendy, you was messy for that, because that's a good Christian woman. You have to do that woman like that. That's a woman of the Lord. She's a woman of the cloth. You shouldn't have done that. Okay? Be classy. So then Wendy had said, you need to call PP and let him know what went on. You need to tell that man that you was over here kissing all these strangers up in here. So he hot, I think he'll in his bag about it. But this is when Wendy really she dipped into her messy bag. And she said, well, hold on, before everybody sit back down, before we dismiss, Mia, I got a question for you, because Mia, you said, you are going to Atlanta, and it just seems to me that you would have been more concerned to go visit those children that you felt like, you couldn't find or you couldn't locate. And she says, hey, the kids are good. They're in a good space. They don't want to leave. She's going to leave them where they are, and she's going to go to Atlanta. Now, in her confessional, she said, she has her other child, her oldest, who lives in Atlanta. So she was going to go check on him for a basketball game. But I will say, Mia, it is a little odd. Yes, absolutely. Go spend time with your other son as well. And I think maybe y'all, here's the thing. Possibly, could she have already had it planned and set up? Yes. She could have already had that planned and set up and ready to go, with her going to go see her other son, or her oldest son, excuse me, for his game or whatever it was that she had to go see. But due to the circumstances, I don't know. I just feel like I would have had to go and put eyes on my other children first. But I'm not a parent. I don't know. And like Ashley said, listen, we would have handled that situation differently, but you can handle it however you would like. That's the beauty about just being humans, right? We have different opinions and ways that we will handle things. I don't know. I feel like later we're gonna end up finding out that Mia ain't even go and see her son, allegedly. I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be something that we're gonna end up catching at some point in time. But y'all, that is the episode. That is the Real Housewives of Potomac recap and review. Now, one question that I want to ask y'all, and it's because, and I've seen some people say this online. I want to ask y'all cousins, how are we feeling about Wendy? Is Wendy the head flute in charge? Is she running this thing? Y'all, Wendy has been doing her big one these past couple of episodes. She really truly has. And when I say she's holding people accountable, even if it's a different situation, and look, you handle that differently, you need to be consistent with your feelings. Like, Wendy is doing a great job. And I really enjoy and love what Dr. Wendy brings to this table. And I'm really, really, really enjoying Dr. Wendy this season. Like, you are doing your big one. So, top flute of the week for me goes to Dr. Wendy. Let me know how y'all are feeling in the comments. Just once again, if you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. If you are returning, what's up, cousins? Thank you so much for coming back. Don't forget to share with a family member, friend, the person next to you in the cubicle, baby. Send it to them. And with that being said, thank y'all so much for joining me for another review of Singing the Tea. Have a good one, y'all.